Hi, I'm Rick Kaler. Thanks for joining me. Everybody gets weird around money. This is one of the many great one-liners about money from my good friend and financial philosopher, the late Dick Wagner, who is a CFP. Dr. Mariah Summers, a psychologist from Winnipeg, Canada, happens to agree with Dick. In her new book, Advice That Sticks, she says, most people are at least mildly crazy when it comes to money. I can say crazy with some authority. I am, after all, a psychologist. I know crazy when I see it. And there is nothing, not full moons or federal elections or family get-togethers, that draws the crazy out of people faster than money. End quote. Well, all I can say is amen, sister. I mean, it's crazier than full moons, federal elections, or family get-togethers? That's crazy. Summers also quotes Janine Roth, whose book Lost and Found describes losing her life savings to Bernie Madoff. Quote, "It seems that money, even more than food, activates our survival instincts and makes wise, otherwise rational people behave like starving dogs. Any distorted or frozen patterns in our psyches will inevitably show up in our relationship with money, which makes it the ultimate repository for shadowy behavior." End quote. You know, even economist John Maynard Keynes, in his 1936 book, The General Theory of Employment, Interest, and Money, used the term animal spirits to describe the instincts and emotions that influence and guide human behavior around money. So, let me get this right. Craziness, starving dogs, animal spirits, shadowy behavior. If we're all so weird around money, maybe the really crazy ones are those who sign up for a career of helping people with their money. Money carries an incredible emotional charge, notes Summers. She says, how else to explain what financial professionals encounter in their line of work? Now, I've certainly encountered money weirdness in many forms, like the wealthy business owner who went ballistic over having to pay a 6.5% sales tax on my fee, even though every South Dakotan is used to paying this to any service provider that you deal with. We have to pay sales tax on everything here. Or the couple that was dumbfounded to learn that their current spending level would leave them penniless in 10 years. Even though their former financial planner had told them repeatedly the same thing for the last 10 years. Or the couple that fired me as their financial planner because the only time they thought about money was when they came to see me. Another Wagnerism that I like is money is the most powerful and pervasive secular force on the planet. It touches everything in our lives, our physical, emotional, mental, and even spiritual well-being. They're all influenced, for better or for worse, by money. As Summers says, quote, "It shows up in their spending habits, job choices, and relationships. It shows up in their investment decisions and in their charitable giving. It shows up in the tone and the content of the conversations they have with you and other people in their life when money gets discussed." End quote. Even having those conversations about money is what Wagner called a 21st century taboo. No wonder that working with financial professionals brings out everyone's money weirdness. Financial planners and financial therapists, unlike any other professional, are at ground zero for dealing with clients' weirdness and shadowy behaviors around money. If they're to have even a whisper of being successful, Summers says their approach requires a firm commitment to not adding to the problem through shaming, blaming, or firing them unnecessarily. Once you become aware of your own particular weirdness around money, the challenge is to find financial professionals who can help you navigate and negotiate your problems rather than adding to them. You need advisors who understand their own money triggers and values and beliefs, their own weirdness, as well as having the skills to help you understand your own. Where do you find such an advisor? A good place to start is with the Financial Therapy Association, which you can find at financialtherapyassociation.org. Thanks for joining me.